Hey guys, watching some Peppa Pig with the little one today. It's a Sunday, and the rest of the fam jams out doing some errands, and I'm looking after my little one. So I'm just watching some Peppa Pig right now, which is always fun. Yes, we're watching Peppa Pig.
Mom, come see.
You can come see. Hey guys, you can't climb there because the charging cable's there, right? Yeah, watch Peppa Pig. Unleash the Peppa memes. I actually find Peppa Pig to be... Oh dear, did you just drop your little croissant? Can you pick up that please and put it on your plate? Yes. You don't say no, it's yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Excuse me. Thank you. Yikes. Pepper is rigged. How you been? I've been busy. Work's been busy. Haven't been able to make much of the old YouTube lately, but played some interesting gameplay on Sea of Thieves. That's a lot of fun. So just got off annual camp. Nice. No, you're not coming on. You don't get to come on streams. Sorry, little one. Because that's how things go. Don't get mad at me.
No.
Yes, tickle those feet. Dad is a Matt. Dad is a Matt. Matt is a dad. Yes. Is it funny? You get your feet. What? I don't know what that means, but Dadsimus. Go play with your toys. Hey Matt, a couple of streams back I talked about becoming an NCO vehicle commander on the PZH 2000 in Dutch Army. You inspired me to join. I want to say that thanks. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Super happy for you. Thanks YouTube giving me the notification. Well, I literally just went live like 2 minutes ago, so it's worked out pretty good. Can you do another tank review, Matsimus? Yes, I will be doing some more tank reviews, don't you worry. And yes, I'll be doing the G6 Rhino. Just finished BDTC at Valcartier. Nice, man. Good for you, Bruce. My kid is like throwing toys across the room right now. Like, I'm trying to enjoy my last week of summer break. Yes, I think we all are. Summer's running out for us here in Canada for sure. Hey Matt, I want to join the British Army at 16. What do the soldiers do? Is it like boarding school? And it's not like boarding school at all. It's like college. A college away from home with a lot of military training. So, but I've been to FC Harrogate and I absolutely loved it. So, do you know anything about 5.56 effectiveness in combat? I mean, sort of. I'm not a ballistics expert, so you're welcome, Russell. What in God's name is happening in the background? Well, there's a lot of toys getting thrown around. A lot of ruckus. A lot of toys. Toy ruckus. More squad. Yes, in fact, I'm wearing my Off-World Industries t-shirt right now, so... Whoa, child. Just tripped over on my foot. Hey, thank you for the super chats, Reed. Where in Canada are you, Matt? If you're near New Hampshire, you should come down and shoot some guns, do maple syrup taste comparisons, get a taste of New England. I'm in southern Alberta right now, so I will try my best to get there for sure, but it might be tough, to be honest with you. So, but thank you for the super chats. It's very kind of you. The Rugby World Cup is starting soon. Let's go Wales. Boo. Let's go England, man. England all the way. Hello, Swagger Kaj. Pepper and George are making a snowman right now. Here, I'll show you. As you can see, I have an ice pack on the back of the phone again to keep the phone cool. But they're making a snowman right now, so that's cool. Reed Sanborn, $2 again from your super chats. Thank you. I'll host. Message me if you're interested. Roger that, sir. Thank you again. Appreciate it very much for the super chat. But I will try my best to do one day some fan meetups. I've done a couple, but nothing major. Peppa! Peppa Pig! That's your ball, yes. What are you going to do with it? Don't throw it onto the couch, then I have to go get it. I was like cringe when she lifts like heavy bags of toys, wondering where they're gonna go. No doubtedly throwing all over the floor. Matt, if you ever want to drive a tank, come down to the States to drive a tank, and then you can drive a Chieftain or some other armored vehicles that they have there. Yeah, definitely. I want to buy one though. You know I want to. It's Matt. Got home from the field a few hours ago. Good old infantry drills. Good times, man. I'm still out of season for training right now. We're going back in September, so I need to start getting fit again. I keep telling myself I'm going to get fit, but I never actually do. But it's out of season for me for training with the Canadian Army, so we go back in September. Kind of looking forward to it. Need to get back into the swing of things, so you should meet my little cousin. He could outrun a Challenger too. Head to Vegas, get a Chieftain Mark 10 if you want a tank. No. I'm going to get an APC. I would like to get a CVRT Spartan for sale. That's for sale. But $80,000. We got a long way to go. Hey man, I might be joining the United States Sea Cadets, so wish me luck. Good for you, Muriel. That's awesome. Have you ever watched Girl und Panzer? It has lots of references. Yes, I've heard of Girls and Panzer. I've got the game that you guys keep asking me to play. Hey, what's up, Matt? I'm doing good, man. How are you? In my home state of Texas, we've got a place called Drive Tanks where you can drive a bunch of armored vehicles, including Sherman, and shoot machine guns. That's awesome. That would be my dream job. If I was able to start a business, like if I won the lottery, that's what I would be doing. Cringes at sight of Chieftain engine. Yes, I would agree there, tank driver. Please don't spill the apples everywhere. Just eat them. Okay. Good girl. Don't throw them around, just eat them. A fresh trim? Kind of. Although I'm going bald. It's probably due to stress, getting old and miserable. Is there a tank paintball in the UK? I'm pretty sure there is, but I don't live in the UK, so I wouldn't know. Again, super chats. Thank you, Nathaniel Grimm. Appreciate that. Hey, Matt, long-time stateside watcher. Love your stuff. I was planning to join the Marines, but I was recently diagnosed with autoimmune, and now I'm 4F. Any ideas of what I can do to still serve? Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. First of all, I'm also really appreciative of the super chat, so thank you. When it comes to medicals, buddy, I really don't like putting my comment on it because I can cause... I can create false impressions or build you up or bring you down when I don't know the facts. So it's really hard for me to say. I'm sure there's things you could do, but I can't say, especially when it comes to the United States military. I don't know much about, your intaking and your recruitment, but massive respect for you for wanting to join, and I hope you can find something that you can do. I think, those who are willing to serve, in my books, earn a lot of respect for me. That's not saying those who don't serve lose respect, but the fact that you're going the extra mile to serve is a big duty to you and your country, so good for you, man. Hey Matt, what age would you go into the front lines? You have to be 18 years old to serve in an operational environment. Depending on which country you're from, I'm pretty sure it's 18, but from the UK, Canada, and the United States, I'm pretty sure it's 18. Emmy, please don't push that down. Don't push that. What are you doing? Your cell phone? Probably more highly advanced than my one that I'm having to use an ice pack to cool down on the back of it right now. This is how pathetic my phone is. I can't live stream you guys without putting an ice pack on the back of the phone to keep it cool, otherwise the stream will just fail and crash, which is insane. It's just so stupid. But that's what I have to live with. That's the way things go when I want to stream from my phone. Will this become a gaming channel, or will it go back to its roots of military history equipment? Look guys, a lot of you have been getting a little upset lately of not doing a lot of military reviews. You got to remember that my channel is not just there for military review. I do all sorts of different things, whether it be memes or comedy or gaming. My channel. What? You want me to move this for you? I'll play with you in a bit. We'll play with your house. Okay. Yeah. So it's not that I'm not going to be doing more military review, but sometimes I just like to have fun on my channel. I know it's not for everyone. I know it's not everyone's tastes to be watching, things like Sea of Thieves, which I've been doing a lot of gameplay online and live streaming lately. I get that, but for me, I like to have fun with the channel, and that's kind of where I'm at. So I apologize that there's not as much military review videos coming out and military equipment videos. Trust me, more are coming, lots more, and a lot more stuff is coming for that. But it's sometimes just nice to just have fun with the channel and make content that is relevant for me to do too, because not that I don't enjoy making military review content, because I do, I love it. Sometimes I just like to have some fun and play some games or just have a laugh with you guys and make some memes, because that's part and parcel of being a content creator, is you have to enjoy what you're making. If I'm just making it to make it, you won't have the passion, you won't have the excitement that I have for making the videos, and it just won't be as good as the content. So you got to kind of go with the flow with my channel. If you know, sometimes you'll see things you don't like and you kind of move on, and sometimes I'll come back to stuff that you really like. So it is what it is. So respect for the people in Canada only allowed to have 5-round mags. Yeah, well, I'm not going to go there with that one, I think. Matt, I just went for a nice run, trying to cut fat, eat better, and get in good shape for the calf. Should be accepted. Got if ace that 4 sets. Zaxi, good for you, man. You're going to do great. I'm really proud for you being able to push forward with Canadian Armed Forces recruitment. So congratulations to you, sir. Which support do you prefer, air, RT, or tank? Artillery, of course, but I am that artillery support. So what's the largest caliber Canadians own? We own the 50 caliber round, so... Do you prefer the L85 or C7A2? I prefer the L85. Not saying I don't love the C7A2, but it's just ergonomically better for me. I get that question asked to me so much. You'd be so surprised at how many people ask me that question. Thanks, Zach C. I appreciate that. You know what's funny? It's a lot of the big, some of the channels, the British Army veteran channels or serving British Army channels are growing substantially, and it's really good news. I'm so proud to see that British military YouTubers are coming up, like, you know, Names Nico, Smudge from MKR, Military Equipment Review. All these bigger channels are starting to come up and up and up and get bigger and bigger, and that's what I want. I want to see more, you know, Kevin Drake, all these channels that are coming up and getting big, and that's awesome because a lot of people like give me a hard time for not talking about the British Army as much, even though I'm a British veteran. And I say, well, that ship's kind of somewhat sailed. You know, I'm not part of the British Army. I'm not living in the UK, so my relationship to the UK is not as strong as, say, those other channels. So it's really cool to see, you know, like people getting really good positive feedback and good questions being answered, and live, up-to-date questions being answered by channels that are serving in the British Army, have a lot more experience with it than I do. You know, however many years ago. I think I've been out the Army now, British Army, for like 7 or 8 years. So, you know, it's really good to see those channels coming up and getting lots of subscribers. You know, NKR and Names Nico are substantially growing, so is Kevin, which is great. And I'm trying to sort of branch now more towards the Canadian military side. I'm doing a lot more Canadian military content because I really feel that that's what I should be doing. And a lot of people who are wanting to join the Canadian Armed Forces have been asking me questions and trying to get input. And I think it's kind of part of my duty now is to try and get the Canadian side up and running, because the British YouTubers, we didn't have many. And I don't want to blow smoke out of my tutor here, but I was one of the biggest British Forces YouTubers out there at the time when I first started. The channel was growing and growing. Now I'm kind of passing the baton on a little bit to other bigger channels that are being able to take on that role of passing on experience, etc., etc. So take care of the socialist communists. Socialists are coming. Now I want to branch into the Canadian side, because again, Canadians, we don't have any big YouTubers that can share their experiences, talk about recruitment, talk about things that we can do. And the problem with Canadian military YouTubers is we have to be extremely careful about what we post. So I think that's kind of my next venture, my next chapter of my channel, is to really focus on trying to pass on my experiences, pass on my advice, all those sorts of things, to showcase the Canadian military a bit more. So did I not shave this morning? I'm not lazy, it's just sometimes it's nice not to shave. Rousdow giving me the hard time for not shaving. Come on, man, come on. I'm allowed to not shave now and then. What do you think of the Ferdinand World War II? Tough question, I'm not too sure. What tips do you have for a guy that might deploy for the first time? Anything you didn't think about when you deployed? Get your fitness up as high as you possibly can. If you're going to a hot country, do some sun tanning. I know that sounds very strange, but don't go to an operational deployment zone where it's super hot with just white bare-ass skin, or whatever skin color you are. Do some sun tanning, get acclimatized as best you can, you know, go for runs in the hot weather, take on water, get pre-acclimatized, you know, don't go there with no pre-tan, because you're going to be getting burnt constantly. And I realized that very quickly when I first went to Afghanistan, is, you know, I should have probably prepared my skin a little bit more and done a little bit of sun tanning to kind of not go in and burn myself to death with brand new white skin that's barely had any sunshine for the last 6 months. So, does Canada have a Great Lakes Navy, Matt? No, we don't have a Great Lakes Navy. That's kind of funny, though. Did you say you're in the Canadian Regular Army? No, I'm in the Canadian Reserve, so I guess I really don't have a huge input to the Canadian Armed Forces advice, career advice, experiences, but I have enough to say that, you know, I can at least give some tidbits of information that I think can help benefit those who wish to join the Canadian Armed Forces. So, hey, I'm new. I've seen some of your old videos, but really like your content, and this is my first time stream. Hello, Farman. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. I think I might be fine for hot weather country. Just go inside more of the summer. Yeah. Well, I'm Swedish, whitest dude ever, and I might deploy to Sahara. So yes, Daniel West, you really need to get some sun tanning going. Go to a tanning bed. I know that sounds weird. That was one of the biggest experiences. I'm going to put another Peppa Pig on. Just hold on. It's coming now. Here it comes. Next Peppa Pig's coming. That was one of the things I experienced really quickly, is burning. My skin burnt very quickly, and it hurt. Really, really hurt. Can you tell us a funny story when you were in Afghanistan? I think I've told you this story like 100 times, but it was the time of which I should make a video on it. I should just make a video on it, but I decided to go for a poop, and I took my portable toilet. Yeah, you're not pooping. You don't poop, because then I have to change you. Yeah. But I had to go for poop, so I took my portable toilet, my little box. No, don't take your diaper off, please. That's not going to be a good time. Let's not do that. Okay. And I left the harbour area, or the parking area that we had for our vehicles, in the middle of the desert, about 20 meters away to go poop. I took a little hole, started pooping. And the unit at the time thought it was funny that I was going out on my own. I was just trying to be common courtesy and do the decent and, you know, go poop somewhere out. I'm not full-time summer employment, no. So about 30 meters away. So eventually they're like, okay, let's go give them a hard time. So the whole platoon of infantry and my LAD, my light aid detachment, repair detachment, came over and sat around me as I was pooping. They're like, you okay? You embarrassed to poop around us? I'm like, no, I'm just doing like common courtesy of like not pooping in the harbour area. And they're like, we don't care, just bury it. And they're just like, so we just had a conversation whilst I'm pooping. It was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Yeah. So, do you think some modern 203mm mobile artillery would have been of value? Probably. How big are the red arrows in the UK, Matt? They're huge. They're massive. The red arrows are very popular. They're awesome. Hey, Matsimus, can students from other countries apply for the US military? I wouldn't know. I think it's a possibility. I know that I know of people who were from Brazil, and they served in the Marine Corps and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know how that works though. So talking and crapping, I like it. Yeah, it was pretty funny. It's kind of embarrassing at first, but then I just kind of got over it. I was like, okay, you guys want to watch me poop? I'm all for it. Let's do it. Does Canada use UFOs to guard nuclear facilities? What? UFOs? What are you talking about? What's the best trade to go into if you wanted to reserves like a hobby? There's lots of trades you can pick. It's not trade specific if you just want to be a reservist. There's the whole world's your oysters, really. So, yeah. What do I think of Soviet, Korean, and Japanese tank branch-offs? I mean, they're Soviet bloc vehicles. They have respect from me, for sure. They have a lot of uses. Can you serve in the US military as a non-national if you possess a green card? I don't know. I'm not going to make as if I do know, because I don't want to give misinformation. So it's really hard for me to say on that one, to be honest with you. Greetings from Germany. What do you think about German soldiers? I've worked with German soldiers in the British Army. It was a really good time. In my base that I was at in Fallenbostel in Germany, we did a lot of exercises with the Germans. Are really good guys. So. Whose kids are those? Yours? Yes, mine. What happened to Britannia ruling the waves? I think those days were long gone. There's a lot more to it than just not ruling the waves anymore. In military college at 16, do you do schoolwork if you to do? Yes, you do schoolwork. You have to do coursework and all sorts of things, just like any other college, depending on what trade you're going into. For instance, I was a mechanic, so I had to do a lot of trade training. C7 or L85? L85. Have you worked with the Gurkhas? They said to be legendary. I have worked with Gurkhas before. They're really cool people. Just don't give them alcohol. Things go very wrong when you give them alcohol. I've carried out a recce patrol in Area 51. Good for you, man. We're all ready to go, I guess, eh? What do you think the Abrams can be improved in? I think there's a lot the Abrams can be improved in, but I think, honestly, it's a very formidable tank. I don't think it really needs too much. in terms of things improved right now. I think in the future they need to look into a whole new platform. But can we use tanks for Area 51? If you buy them, sure. Wow, Matsimus. 14th Mountain Raider Battalion checking in. Awesome, man. What were my best and worst postings in the British Army? I guess one of my worst postings was to a camp in Germany called Celle. That was not fun. Very boring. Very, very boring. Can a vet like you enlist again? If a war breaks out, yes, I could enlist again, but honestly, I think that ship has sailed. I don't think we're going to be in a point where we need to pull in troops like me. He's transformed into a true Canadian because he said A. We need you at Area 51. We're a little ways yet. I haven't been able to book my tickets to fly there. Hey Matsimus, what branch of Canadian military still deploys if you wanted to join the regular army, Canadian army? There's a lot of opportunities to deploy to Latvia and other training countries. Just about any branch, really. I mean, the Canadian military has been utilised from all spectrums, whether it be you're an artillery gunner, you're an infantryman, you're a trooper, or a cavalryman, whatever it may be. There's a lot of opportunities, so it's really hard to say specifically, but I think pretty much all branches of the military will be able to deploy from Canada. Do you bleed maple syrup? No. Although I do eat so much sugar that sometimes I probably would. Hello, Karels. Welcome from Latvia. Defend the A point. Are you the posh guy that used to call General minus? What are you talking about? M9 or Browning high power? I actually like both, but the M9 is more where I'm at, I think. Challenge 2 who survived 70 RPG shots. Yes, I have heard of that story. What do you make of the new Challenger update? Well, Abe Jones, if you go check out my video that I made on it, you'll find out exactly what I think about it. Did you have language problems when you work with other armies? No, actually, the Germans were very, very easy to get along with and had no problem speaking English for the most part, so... What do you think of World War I tanks? There weren't many of them, so it's not really too difficult to decipher what's good and bad. But the Mark I is clearly the staple of military hardware for its time. So I mean, I have a lot of respect for tankers that operated them. So, have I got any Canadian Armed Forces courses coming up? No, I have not. I've been so busy this summer with my full-time civilian job that I haven't had the capacity to do any more courses, which kind of sucks because I really wanted to do some. But civilian job comes first. Got to pay the bills. So. I'll get back into the training season in September, and hopefully I can squeeze myself in some courses on weekends, maybe. I don't know. Warriors will be updated with the new turret. Yes, they're getting the 40mm caseless telescopic Bofors ammunition, which is pretty cool. People keep telling me to join the Canadian military specifically to pay for education, which isn't a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, don't just join the military. In my eyes, I don't think it's the smartest idea to join the military just so you can get a paid education. Maybe it's something you can do, but for me, I would prefer soldiers to be in my battery or my unit. They want to be there because they want to be in the military, not because they want to capitalize on using the military for its money. So, I don't know. That's just me. But if that's what you want to do, then go for it, man. If you think that's beneficial for you in your life, then why not, right? What's your civilian job? I work in the aviation industry. I'm a supervisor. All the babies are getting tucked in on the floor right now. What's NATO? What do you mean, what's NATO? North American Treaty Organization? North Atlantic, my goodness, North American. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It's terrible. What other countries have the best military? I don't play that game. I don't play the who has a better military than the other military. It's not how things work. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Appreciate that. Pepper's like going crazy right now. Look at this. Oh, I love that the house is like on top of a hill, like the highest hill. Like you have to put your truck in like 4x4 just to get to the top of it. Daddy Pig is always the funniest one. Daddy Pig just reminds me of me, like this fat oaf, bearded oaf. I haven't got glasses though, so copyright. Yeah, don't show Peppa Pig, you'll get copyrighted. I subscribed to your N2 Bradley video, really liked it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thoughts on the Ruger 1022? If I could own one, I would. I'd probably buy one. I actually really like 22 ammunition, so. Turboprops being brought back. That would be cool, man. Be cool to see some Super Tucanos with some brimstones on them. That'd be really cool. Please review Peppa Pig. I'm not reviewing Peppa Pig. When are you gonna play Sea of Thieves again? Probably gonna try and play it sometime today. Actually, we're gonna live stream probably sometime in the lunchtime period. Myself and Bro Hamsley and a couple of my friends will try and get along, and we'll make a crew and play some Sea of Thieves. If you haven't played Sea of Thieves or you don't know what it is, it's a really fun pirate game. Once again, I know a lot of you don't watch my channel for gameplay and videos, especially gameplay of pirates, but it's so much fun. It's a very addictive game, so if you want to come hang out for that stream, we'll be playing it a little later on, hopefully. We'll see. All depends on how looking after my little one goes, so. Spitfire with brimstone, aim 9 mounts, and the definition of Obi-Wan saying... TAC 50 or M82? TAC 50, baby. Go get that Macmillan in there. Gotta love those Macmillans. Not saying the M82 is not good, but... Your C7, is it 5.56 by 45? Yes. Yes. Did you play Escape from Tarkov? I have it. I haven't played it yet, though. I just haven't had the time. I would like to, though. Can we play War Thunder together sometime? We will definitely open up a War Thunder server sometime to play some custom battles, but right now, not so much. Hey, Matsimus, can you shout out to my friend Nuba Opa? I don't know what that means. If it's something that's really rude and a word that I've said is inappropriate, then I apologize in advance. Abrams or LEP? The Leopard's good, but I think the Abrams, in terms of the way it's been upgraded, is doing very well for itself, so... I stole a player's ship and beached after he boarded my ship. Have you ever played Carrier Deck? Yes, I have. I actually have Carrier Deck, I believe. Got a notification saying Smudge is interviewing a Marine. Ever work with the Carter? An ML. I'm presuming you mean Marine. What did Canada do with M109s? We got rid of them. They were too costly, too expensive to use, so... Where's part 2 of Agony? Yeah, that's not coming. We're not playing that. What's your idea of combat robots? I've done a lot of video on combat robots and robot vehicles, so you can go check them out if you wish to. Would you say the P1000 Rata would have done really anything? No, it's a useless vehicle, absolutely useless. It's a concept design that was just like the brainchild of someone who had way too much imagination for its time. If you won't mind my bad English, can I co-op in Tarkov? We will see. One day we will probably start up Tarkov. Is there a reason why the Brits or Canadians don't mount 50s on their tanks and APCs? That's a very good question. Maybe I'll make a video about that one day. It's a very good question, actually, because we don't. Yo, Matt, would you try Battlefield 3 tank mission? You'd love it. I have played Battlefield 3's tank mission. You know I have. I played it in the past. I guess you don't know I have, but I have played it before. Yeah, the M109 is too costly to operate, unfortunately, for us here in Canada, so they kind of got mothballed, which is, you know, it is what it is. I see you're also cursed with Peppa Pig. Yeah, Peppa Pig is pretty popular for the little ones. Because the US military stole all the 50 cals. You find that funny too? Are you tucking in your babies? No. Okay, you're not then. Tucks in babies, asked if tucked in babies. No. Okay. How do I switch from the US Navy to the Canadian Navy? I have no idea other than getting your citizenship and doing it. Teletubbies. I used to watch Teletubbies, man. How long has the US Army made the 50 BMG and why does no one else use it? Go check out my 50 cal video. You know for a fact that many other countries use it. Do you have a Discord? Yes, Micah. I don't know if any of my... I don't know if any of my mods are in here though, but if one of my mods can post... the Discord link in the chat today, I would appreciate that. Hey Matsimus, I head down to Lethbridge on a work occasion. Maybe we could sit down for a coffee so we talk about tanks, such a tragedy. Hey Newman977, yeah, definitely, man. Just come into my Discord, see if we can work something out. Have you seen the Type 26 frigate? No, but I really want to do a video on it. There's the Discord link. Thanks, Aintons. I appreciate that, bud. I had one of my first M109s in charge in 1978, a 3 Royal Canadian Horse Artillery B battery, and thanks for the good info. Can-Am, that's awesome, man. I would love to have been able to play with M109s. It would have been so cool. The US military is still barely making a dent in their 50 cal supply. They still have plenty of leftovers. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Do you think M4 carbines are outdated yet? I don't know. You know, we had the old the SCAR. I guess I call it the SCAR trend, where everybody was like, "Oh, SCARs are amazing, and we're all going to get these new fancy SCAR SCAR weapons." And you know, I like the SCAR. It's cool, but it's way overrated. So. Well done on your list of people that pronounced my name correctly first try. Okay, I tried. I've recently been thinking of getting a new life in Canada in the future, perhaps 6-10 years in the future. Good for you, Frostalicious, man. That's awesome. If you wish to, then, I mean, Canada is open arms. What do you think of the Wasp-class amphibious assault ship? I'll look into that. Is that the one that the hovercrafts and the amphibious assault vehicles can sail in and out of? Hey, Steel Beast. Yeah, I'm just chilling out, man. I'm actually, my little one's is kind of watching some Peppa Pig. She's going to be having her lunch soon, and I'm going to put her to bed, and then I'll probably do another live stream. But just thought I'd just hang out with you. Can I send a machine gun in fan mail? Probably not the greatest idea. Have you heard about the Tiger tank that survived being hit from T-34s and anti-tank weapons for 6 hours and just drove off? Yes, I have. I actually watched the video from the gentleman. I can't remember his name. He makes really good videos. Bro, Pepper is hella lit. Super dad. What are you doing over there? What are you putting in the garbage?
I'm coming.
Okay. Do you watch Mr. Rogers when you were a kid? I don't know who Mr. Rogers is, I'm sorry. Mark Felton is a gentleman. That's it, Mark Felton, that's the guy. He's such a hero. Does really, really good videos. Yes, he's really, really good. Really, really good. I love his channel. He's kicking ass, and he deserves it. He makes some great content. There's some really good channels recently. They've been making some outstanding content, kicking my ass, which is good. Nowhere near I deserve the level of subscribers that those channels get, but I'm just seeing them like go through the roof in terms of subs and views. I'm like, yes, this is great. I love seeing channels that put the effort in, like not like the trash channels that just like make horrible content on YouTube that seem to grow exponentially. I love seeing hard-working channels that make good military reviews, good history, good background stories of military heritage and things like that. It's just amazing to see them go through the roof in terms of size and growing. Do you know our boy Nicholas Moran? Yes, of course I do. We've had discussions about doing a collaboration video together. He's on my channel. We talk about, hey, get down, please. Thank you. Get down. Get down. Hey. Excuse me. Don't say no to me. Yes, I have talked to Nicholas a few times, and yes, we will be definitely doing some videos in the future. We're all both very busy people. He travels around the world doing all sorts of things like that. So, Daddy stare, yeah. Hey. French Canadians still in service? Of course they are. What? We have an entire province of French Canadians, so of course, yes, we have French Canadian soldiers. Don't say no to me, baby Matt. No.
No.
Hey!
No.
Stop it!
No.
Stop! Get down.
No.
Hey! She's just laughing at me. Stop it. Stop. Yes, I know Squire. I've talked to him a few times before as well, so.
Peppa Pig, Daddy.
Yes, more Peppa Pig is coming. It's like Netflix has to count down, see? Up next in 2 seconds. Here it comes again. Ready? Do you like the song? Here. We'll let the stream listen to it too. I'm Daddy Pig for sure. And copyright strike for Peppa Pig. So what IV do you Canadians use? We use the LAV 3. So wheeled 8x8 vehicle with a 25mm Bushmaster. Daddy Pig's like trashed the car. Naughty, messy daddy. I know the story, Daddy Pig. I know how you feel, sir.
No.
Stop saying no to me.
No.
That's what I have to deal with.
No.
We don't use Bradleys, no. Stop it. No, I did not mute you, Husky. Daddy Pig is making an excellent job of washing his vehicle right now. If you could have any British weapon brought back into service, what would it be? The SLR would be fun to have as a support weapon if they modernized it a little bit. Yes, I know, it is interesting when they find the word no. She's just doing it because she finds it funny, not because she's trying to be rebellious. My chat must have glitched. SLR forever. SLR forever. What? Emmy, like, you've made quite the mess here. Can you put your apple pieces back in the bowl? Well, you're making a mess, and I'm the one who has to clean it up. Well, you're not cleaning it up. That's the thing. I'm cleaning it up. Do you think Fury is accurate? I think it's a fun action movie. I don't think it's accurate. The last portion of that movie drives me insane because for the first hour, it did really good. And then once they broke track and started taking on an entire SS battalion, I was just like, I'm done. I'm done at this point. With the guilt play. It's not guilt. Parenting with Matsimus. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, she's not a rebel. She's a good kid. What's your opinion on the K2 assault rifle? Don't know much about it, so I'd have to do some research. What time is it here? It's 11:26 in the morning. The dog that I found, it got sent back to its owner. Luckily enough, we were able to find the owner, so that's good news. What are your thoughts on the IS-7s and T10 MS? Don't really have too much opinion on them, to be honest with you. I don't know enough about them to make opinion on them, so... It's 10:56 at night here. What's on the menu for lunch today, Matt? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to make for lunch. Probably some croissants with some ham. Hi, mate. Reservist from 2 Royal Irish. Hello, Paul D. Big respect for you and your British Army service there. Can anyone tell me the weirdest tank they heard about? Am I still in Canada? Yes, I'm still in Canada. If you had a Spaz 12, would you sell it? No, man. I'd love to have that shotgun. Me and my friend built a cardboard box in the shape of a Tiger Tank, put it on a remote control car, and chased his cat while I played Fury Tiger Tank theme. That's pretty funny. Duke of Lanks, nice to meet you too, Irish. Cliff Photonic Studios, we've got some more infantry in the chat today from the British Army. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you for your service, boys and girls. Do you miss military rations? Not really. If I can eat good food, then I'm going to eat good food. What's your opinion on the M14 battle rifle, the M1 Garand? I think they're both great rifles. I actually owned an M14 clone, which is called the M305 from Norinco Industries. What? Need help? Careful. I don't know how this works. Is this a pencil? Oh no, there you go. There you go. Don't push too hard or you'll break it. Okay. Mossbergs are basically AKs in the shotgun world. Yes, I own a Mossberg, so yes, I would agree with you there. Horror bag, Matt. I'm currently making an M14 out of foam board. Have you ever heard of the band Sabaton, Matt? Yes, I listen to Sabaton. Grandpa Pig is now teaching them how to pick vegetables. He's not even watching it anymore. I could pretty much turn it off, but it's nice background noise for me. Primo Victoria. I'm in Alberta right now. What? They're your books. You gonna read some books? Yep. What? Yeah. Not doing a house tour. I'm not one of those YouTubers. Tell you what, holding this ice pack on the phone is actually killing my hand. It's pretty heavy after a while. If they made a modern foul, would you use it in Area 51? Yes. Only if it was filled with blanks, because I don't actually want to go and take attack to Area 51. I'm new and love your channel already. Thank you so much, Kieran Gaming Animations. Appreciate that. What do I think of the Dunkirk movie? It's a great movie. Very slow to get into, though, I felt. We need a setup review of what? My streaming area or my computer area? Is that what you're saying? Get a selfie stick. It won't make a difference. I'm in Ontario. Awesome, man. If you don't do a house tour, all the 9-year-olds will be sad. Why was the T-34-85 used up until the 80s was outdated by a long shot? Good question, man. Probably due to money. Yes, Matt, your computer area. I can definitely show you my computer area at some point. I don't think I've ever done that before, so. Have you worked with the Indian Army? No. Dare I say anything about the Indian military or Indian as a country? Get my head ripped off. Savage Indian nation of triggering. Have you seen the trailer for 1917? I have not. What's it about? Obviously, then probably World War One. But do you think Squire over-exaggerates the Americans? No, I think he's just having fun. Like, Squire is a legend. He's just kidding. He likes making some memes and yeah, he's a good guy. No, I don't think he over-exaggerates the Americans. I think he's just having fun with it. He's British. We like to have a dark sense of humor, so. Hunter Killer was on Netflix. Yes, it is. I watched it the other day. It's not the greatest movie in the world, I won't lie. Have I had anything to do with the Austrian military? No, I have not, actually. Hello again from Syria. Hello, welcome. What do you think about the Indian military? Not talking about it. Not talking about anything to do with India. Seriously. Like, I don't know why or how, but the Indian public or the Indian population is just so upset. Even if you say positive things about the country, it gets turned into negative. I don't know why, but it just does. Yeah, I know, right? It's unreal. You can't say anything about them. Even if you're like, Indian has the best military in the world, they'll still get mad. Like, I don't get it. What about Red Tails is accurate? I don't watch Red Tails or have seen Red Tails, so I don't know what you're talking about. I serve in the Austrian military in the Ulan IFV. That's badass, man. That's pretty cool. Tripod with phone holder makes a difference. Yes, it does. What's your favorite letter? I don't know. Z. Zulu. Go kill this fly. The fly in the house is driving me nuts. I want him to meme me to death. Some serious Squire love there. It's good to see. Glock 26 or P365 from the SIG. So I would go for the Glock, honestly. Cliftonic Studios, check out my game I'm making, Matt. I'm not in the army anymore. What game are you playing or creating? Have you ever worked with the French military? No, I have not. Were you in the regular or special forces? I was in the regular British Army, and now I'm in the Reserve Canadian Army. Hey, Canoe, Niche. Trying to say your name properly. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. I was a T2. Oh, cool. Have you ever heard of the Irish Army Rangers? Yes, I have heard from them. A lot of respect. What's your favourite tank? Challenge 2. Have you used the FAMAS before? No, I have not used the FAMAS before. Be nice to try it though. Daddy Pig is now making a campfire. What's your favourite Sabaton song? I don't have favourites. I just listen to them, honestly. Nothing left a zombie nothing left a zombie game based in the UK. That's pretty cool, man. Let's buy Matt a challenge 2. No, but you can assist in allowing me to get a CVRT Spartan APC in my crowdfunding tank fund. You probably know a lot of military history. Actually, I don't know a lot of military history. That's the thing. History, as much as I enjoy it, I don't do much of it. So I'm live streaming. Yeah, you've been asleep for like the last 20 hours. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it quits now because I'm going to go make some lunch for my little one. So I will catch you hopefully a little later on this afternoon to do another stream. Bye-bye.